We're going to talk about Meeting Bloom's team features. So Meeting Bloom has a lot of team structures built into the system. That way your team can actually interact with each other on multiple conferences. So let's say you have 10, 15, 20, even 100 conferences in your company. Your team can actually interact with the customers together and still maintain their separate conferences. And whenever they have to talk about issues, there's a task management structure that's team designed. So I'm going to show you that right now. So first, we're going to go with customer interactions with your team. You will get with Meeting Bloom conference websites built into the system, and they're included in your $6 per registration charge. You'll get a contact us page, you'll get a program. It comes with all these other features, but that's a later discussion. So on the contact us, your customers can fill out the quick form. You can have your custom radio buttons or checkboxes here. And then when they fill it out, Joseph, so this is just a quick message a customer can send, say they have a question about the conference. So once that's in the system, when you go into the admin portal, all your team members, all your conference managers will see this little blinking message on the top. The reason why we do this is that if you have 100 conferences, you want those customer interactions to be answered as quick as possible. So you can go in here and click it, and it'll show you which conference the message is related to. They'll click it, and they'll see the question that that customer has. This is just a great way to have the entire team working on, answering these customers' questions. Because just because one person is working on 10 conferences, it doesn't mean that the entire team can't answer a simple question that a customer has. Let me go back one more thing. So once it's answered, they'll mark it as read, and they can leave comments on the ticket, and then it disappears. It's just a nice way for your entire team to answer these questions for your customers. So this is the task manager. This is another team building structure that everybody gets their own task manager board. So you can create a task for yourself, my task. You can CC someone if you need to, request completion date, and my task here. And now you have a my task over here. Then when you get starting working on it, you can bring it on planning stage, or you can just bring it over into your work in progress. And then once you're done with the task, you can move it over into your completed work. So you can see the task, you can add attachments to it, you can assign it to other people. So it's just a nice way to see what you're doing, what status you're working on right now. And if you have a task that you want another person in your team to work on, say you're the manager of the entire department, you can come in here and say add group task at the bottom. This is a group task. This is what need done, and the task. And then you can CC people again, add additional attachments. That's up to 8 attachments you can add to it. This is an HTML/WYSIWYG structure, so you can have a nice detailed task for your conference managers to do. When you submit it, you can create another one, or you can close it. When you close it, you'll see that it goes down here. So what this does is, whenever all your conference managers come to the conference portal and they go to the task manager, they'll see their board up here, and then they'll see the new tasks that are down here. So this is the list of available tasks. They'll be able to go in here and click it and say, yeah, I'm going to do that one. So I'm going to do it, move task to my queue, since I'm working on it. Now that it's moved to my queue, you'll see it's out of here. So all your other conference managers won't see it now. And then I can start working on it. I go to planning stage. I can bring it over into work in progress. Now, there's a global view also. So you can see globally what's going on in the entire department. So you can go here and tasks in my section. So this will give you a global view of everything. So it'll be your tasks, other people's tasks, and what status and what stage they're at right now. This is just a nice way to see as a overhead what's everybody working on. So also for team building, you can have program helpers, and you can assign a program helper that's external from your company even. So if you are doing a conference and you're doing it for a society, you can actually have that society help you with the program because they're more skilled with that type of science or that they're going to be working on. They can kind of interact with you for the program. So you assign your program helper to the system, they would log in, and then they would get basic access. So on the customer page, they wouldn't get access to change anything here, but they could email the customer if they have a question. On the reports, they get bare minimum reporting. And on the program page, they can go in here and customize the program however they need to customize it. So it just gives your society a little bit of interaction because, they are probably a little more skilled than we are interacting with the science. And the last part of team building is these conferences can have, let's say, for example, you have 10 conferences. You can have those 10 conferences assigned to one conference manager, or you can have it assigned to 2 conference managers, 3, 4, however many you need. You can have 100 conferences in the system and have it assigned to 3 conference managers. So there's many, many options for this, or one-to-one, one conference to each manager. So it's just different options for being able to have a team interaction. Let's say you have 10 conferences, you can have 2 managers on it. That way, if one's on vacation, the other one can kind of pick up the slack on it. It's just a nice way to have backups for your conference. So we just wanted to build a system that meets the needs of a society and meets the needs of the science that you're doing. Plus, it also can be team managed.